and you weren't allowed
Oh
to
God.
come around and throw my heart about, to turn me on just to turn me down. Silence is so loud. That's how Bailey felt at the dinner when everyone was silent after her joke.
Yeah, and she's having a one-sided situationship.
A one-sided
Barely.
crush and
Yeah, a one-sided crush
situationship.
and conflict.
Uh, oh, Bailey, Bailey,
Oh,
Bailey, Bailey.
Bailey.
She's an interesting one. The internet's divided. We'll get into it,
Give
but
me Levi.
I know. I'm like, more Levi, more Levi.
She must have done something. She must have pissed somebody off.
I have a theory that she's either just like supposed to be a friend of, so not around that much or shown that much, or that she comes in more in the latter half of the season.
That makes sense because she kind of had a moment this episode.
They're showing her more and more slowly. A lot of people are trying to compare her to Bailey from last season because how they edited her out. But
Mm.
she's already been in more episodes than Bailey was last
Yeah,
season. So I'm
and
like,
we
she's
see her
there.
more, and we
Yeah.
hear her more. So,
So I'm like, it's a little better. So I just hope they show her more. But
hmm
where Levi stands.
where
Um,
Levi stands.
but with that, hey y'all, welcome to the Shade of It All. I'm Brandon.
Hi, Maggie.
And today we are here to discuss Summer House, episode 6 of season 10. Maggie, how do we feel about this episode?
I liked it. It was a fun watch. This
I like
is the
working.
I liked I like to work. It was fun though. This is the first episode where everybody's in good spirits. So it was well, for the most part. So it was fun
Yeah.
to it was fun to watch.
It was. There was a lot of good moments of everyone getting along, which
hmm
was nice. Not it's rare for a reality show for people to enjoy people getting along. But
Yeah,
this
it's
crew I enjoy.
I think we needed it. We needed a break from all of the Amanda and Kyle of it all.
We did, and they had a couple cute moments this episode, which was
hmm
nice. We should celebrate the wins along with the losses. Um, but yeah, and it was also the first episode of Summer House we watched live on our Patreon.
Oh, it was so fun. I love
Yes.
doing that.
It was so fun. And if y'all want to be a part of it, our Patreon is at the Shade of It All for only $3 a month. You can watch with
hmm
us.
hmm
It's a live watch party, as in we are live watching with you. We don't watch the show live because we like to watch on Peacock the next day to bypass the commercials, even though we still get ads, which is annoying.
We don't watch the show live.
Well, like not live when it airs.
Oh yes. I've been watching it with everyone else. I thought you were too.
No, that's why I said
I said
live
that.
in person, but not live like on the television because technically it's the next day after it airs.
Correct. Because
Yeah.
it drops Tuesday. We watch Wednesday.
hmm Which I like the Peacock because it's not as long as a commercial, at least.
Yeah, I like the Peacock too.
you
Bro, we have a lot to get into, Brandon.
We do. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right. So this episode started, and it was the tail end of the Ciara and Jesse conversation, where basically, they wrap it up. Jesse says how he was happy that they spoke. But he does say, oh, there's so many jokes he could make, which made me wonder what jokes.
Yeah. What else do you have to say?
What is so funny right now
Right.
about the serious conversation you just had?
Correct.
But okay.
Curious minds want to know.
Yes. And then they do a side hug, and I'm like, get away from her. Don't do that.
Get out of here, scram.
He like rests his head on her. I'm like, no, stop it.
And what the conclusion they come to is like, that wasn't a cool joke because you're not actually serious about pursuing me. You just want to make out with me, and I'm not something for you to just enjoy. So
Period.
don't do
Yeah.
that.
So we'll have to have boundaries. And it's like, all right. You know, we'll see how it goes. It seems to be going good throughout this episode, at least.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see.
Yeah.
Um, Jesse does tell Wes that it was fine, and I feel like Wes was secretly hoping it didn't go okay.
No, because Wes comes up, she's like, bro, how did it go? Oh, for real? Okay.
It went good. Great.
Because he definitely was like, how did it go? Like asking really eager. Like I think he really wanted them to have conflict.
Yeah, he wanted something. But Jesse tells us he's attracted to Ciara, but knows he doesn't want or she doesn't want to be casual, and he's disappointed in himself. And I was just confused because in an episode prior, he was just like, I'm ready for something that's not casual, and West
Yeah.
isn't.
Yeah. Make up your mind, dude.
Mm. That should be the theme for all the men on reality TV. Make up your mind and learn how to form a sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Just put words together and make it make sense.
Right? Because that's low-key what he did to Lexi. Because he was like,
Hmm.
oh, I'm ready. I like you. Except I want to keep doing ho shit, basically.
I want to get my toe sucked. Ugh, that was terrible. Gosh. Ugh.
Yeah, that was
I
so
just got
bad.
PTSD from that fucking just the Jesse and Lexi of it all. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
So we see a clip of Bailey telling Levi, she's like, I saw Dara and KJ on a date. I thought she was gonna be with Ben, but turns out he's single.
Ben's available.
I get to be with Ben.
He's like, I can still get in there.
It's like, all right, let's see how that goes. Let's see if she has any tricks up her sleeve
Yes.
to get on Ben's good side. Mia does hype her up a little in that moment. She's being a good friend. And Levi's like, oh. But everyone's getting ready. Amanda's having a birthday dinner. They all walk down. I loved Amanda's yellow outfit.
Oh, it was so cute. I think did they because the girls were wearing white, right? And black. Everybody was white and black except Amanda.
No.
Oh, the men were. The men were.
The men were. They wore like black tux, and Kyle wore the white suit from his wedding.
Oh, that was his wedding suit?
I think it was the one he said he changed into. Interesting, he changed into something. Usually that's the men don't. But hey, whatever.
Hey,
Pop off.
maybe the rich men do.
Maybe. Ciara looked like a princess in her pink dress.
Mm-hmm.
And then
obviously I don't remember it because I thought she was wearing black or white.
that's funny. Levi did wear black.
Okay.
He wore the black dress. What's her name? Bailey. Bailey and Mia both wore green. So,
Okay.
but everyone looked great. It's fine.
I was like, dang, they're really getting dressed up, all dressed up just to go downstairs, which I thought was adorable.
It
like,
was.
Aww.
The food looked good too, and they were eating from like these lunch tray things.
I don't know why they did that. Yeah.
I was like, But Bailey says she misses Carl. And this is where Ben talks about visiting Carl. And then he brings up the investor situation. And he's like, Jesse, you invested. And he's like, I did. And Kyle's like, well, I'm part of the advisory board because I'm just really a part of the business in that way. And he says that he couldn't invest because he had cut a $500,000 check to meet payroll for Loverboy. And I'm just like, I feel like you're doing a lot of like, look, I don't know the ins and outs of business like that. So like, let me not. But I'm also just like, it seems like there's a lot of extreme decisions being made.
Yes. And it doesn't sound like a smart one. $500,000 just to meet payroll. Maybe you should close your doors.
You should do something. I wonder if he's trying to sell it now. I hope.
$500,000 is a lot of money. Like, and just so you don't fire people, and you're not paying yourself. None of these choices sound good.
No, especially because the business has been a business for like years.
Mm-hmm.
Like he started this. I think maybe it became like a business, like was selling by season 3, maybe 4, but still, it's season 10.
Yep.
But Jesse's like, didn't he invest in Loverboy? And then Amanda's like, you didn't invest in Softbar? And I'm like, they're jumping him. They're just trying to bury Kyle. And Kyle's like, I'm so blindsided. I'll cut him a check if he wants. And I'm like, well, then why didn't
He obviously wanted you to cut him a check.
you? Just it's like, I think with him, it's just the sentiment because he like invested in yours and then you said you were going to invest, but then you pulled out, but then you're doing all these DJ gigs and getting money and all this. And Kyle's just like, I don't understand this. It's crazy.
What do you guys asking me for? What do you want me to do?
I don't know what you want right now. Um, I don't know. I feel one of two ways. I'm kind of like, yeah, it would have been nice to invest because Carl invested in Loverboy and has always been a supporter of Kyle. And Kyle always expects others to really support Loverboy and everything about Loverboy. But then also on the other hand, and I think Asia from the live we did watching Summer House, she had raised the point of how Kyle has done a bunch for Carl and like didn't
Yeah.
fire him and all that. And so like he's been there for Carl in a lot of ways, which I do agree with that as well. I also just think it's weird to complain about someone not giving you money.
Yeah, like this is so awkward. But yeah, I get it. If he has done a lot for him, that makes sense. If you're truly broke and you just don't have it, that makes sense. But you kind of have to have something. Like you can give him like 10K, five,
A little
one,
something, or at least promise to
a
do it at
dollar.
some point. A dollar.
Yeah. $10. Like you got something.
Ugh. But we'll see. I also, if I'm
He was
being
like, I
completely
shared his crowdfunding campaign on Instagram. I was like,
like,
that's all you did.
you have like the least followers of everyone on here.
He doesn't need your shares. You guys have the same followers, I bet.
I think
Sorry,
Carl
go
might
ahead.
have more. Um, but also, if I'm being real with myself, I low key don't care about this plot point. I'm just kind of like, whatever.
They talk about money too much. Like the whole Craig thing, and then
Yeah.
this, and then like,
I'm
I
like,
don't know. I don't think it's necessary.
it's not, I don't need to hear these men argue about businesses that
No.
mm. I'm like, there's better things to argue about.
Hmm.
But Jesse has everyone say something nice about Amanda. And so he says, "You know what? You're one of the funniest girls I know. Like I don't know a lot of funny girls. But for you, like it's crazy that you're a girl and you're funny."
Yeah, because usually
So,
girls are like never funny, but you're like one of the only funny ones.
yeah, usually they're mean to me too when I try to flirt with them. But you don't. So
You
like I
don't.
like you. So thanks, Amanda. Um Wes says she's out of her shell and it's great. Mia says that she doesn't try to fit into a mold and she's the coolest. And the men start to say, I'm a big eyes and smile guy. I knew he was going to say how much he wanted to sleep with her. I knew it. He always does this. Oh, Ben.
I missed the beginning though. He said big eyes and smile.
He's a big eyes and smiles guy. Like like
He
he
likes
likes
big
eyes,
eyes and
or
smiles.
I think, or like he's big on eyes, and I don't know. It's kind of confusing how he said it. Also, Raven from Bitches Better, she was on the Reality Is Pod. I listened to it this morning. She made a good point. She's like, "What was he getting at?" Because he kind of sounded like he was on Love Island.
No, for real. I want to couple with this guy because
The thing about this, my mate's missus is, I really like her big eyes and her
big
smile.
eyes and a smile. So now I like low key feel like I kind of get what Bailey was because
I
this
don't
sounds
not. This is another thing I'm like
this is
conflicted
so
about.
funny. Oh my god.
Yeah. Everyone gets really awkward though. And Bailey just goes, I know the story. I'm like, what's the story? Like she says it like there's like this secret story. And I'm like, huh.
Not the skinny
Um,
dipping thing? Isn't
I
that
think
what
that's
she's
what
talking
she's
about?
referring to, but I'm just confused by it because we all know the story.
Yeah.
And I think
That's true.
everyone was there when they said it in the
Yeah, not just
beginning.
you. Maybe not Mia, but everybody else.
Yeah. So I'm like, I was like, is there more?
And they all kind of laughed, like when she said it. It wasn't like awkward, like when she started sobbing day one and it got really quiet. It was like nervous laughter.
There was some faint laughter.
They're all just like, what the fuck?
They're
Oh.
like, interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, And then Ben finishes. He says, when she walks into a room, she brightens it up with her smile. And I'm like, okay. And he's just like shook by it. He's like, what is happening?
Mm-hmm.
Kyle brings out his gift. It's this Cartier watch that is around $12,000, people found out, which is crazy to me. One of two reasons. One, I'm not a big watch guy, so I wouldn't want to watch just in general. But also, I know it's Cartier, but it didn't look like that great.
It was the simplest looking watch.
Yeah.
And it was so small. I was like, can you see the numbers on there?
Are you going to use it?
Damn. And the band was black. I was like, this is not even like pretty.
Yeah. I was like, interesting. But
Interesting.
she wanted it. So, but she had called her mom after to tell her about the watch. And she told us that the gift was a joke because she didn't think he'd actually spend the money because he's cheap. And I'm like, interesting. I love how just everything in this relationship is so passive aggressive.
And then she says more later, right?
Yeah, she does. I think she says that one comment at the vineyard.
Yeah.
The one watch comment we'll get to. But
Okay.
it's she's interesting. Which I think she's joking, but it's just interesting how it plays out.
Yeah.
So Ben's freaking out. He starts to vent to KJ, Jesse, and West. But then it also cuts to Levi, Amanda, and Ciara real quick, and they're kind of talking. They're like, Bailey's in love with him. It's so weird. And Levi's like, yeah, I try to tell her that's not how you flirt, but she doesn't listen.
Yeah, and I think Amanda even was like, that comment was just weird though. You know, like
Yeah, she's like, I don't know why she keeps saying this.
mhm.
So Ben, when he's venting to the guys, he does reveal it's the second time, and we get the flashback of her saying it as well in the Renaissance Fair. And I
Mhm.
think the thing with it, one of the main things why it doesn't land is her delivery is just awful. It's just never like funny. It's just like
Mhm.
weird.
It's like you're just screaming information, and it's
Yeah.
like yes, you're
I
not
think
even.
he's in love with you. That's what
Mhm.
it is.
Mhm.
And there's probably a hint of truth. Um, so then everyone Ben then says to the guys, everyone's saying something and talking over top of me and saying I want to fuck my mate's missus.
Ah! Oh my God. The
He's
guys could not hold it for a second. They all cracked up.
They could not, and he was so serious. He had even looked away after he said it. He was just like, oh, and they just bust out laughing. And Jesse, he says something funny. I'll give him credit. He says, I can't believe that's how you talk for serious. I'm like, that was a good one, Jesse. But
Overlooked everything. They're not even locked in on the conversation anymore. Not my mate's missus.
that was crazy. I was like, really, Ben? All right. Um, Ben tells us though, he's been treating Amanda different because she's in the friend zone. And he's just worried everyone's thinking that it's something different. So he needs to find out if that's the case so he can act differently. And I'm like, okay.
Or you're upset because you actually do like Amanda.
¿Por qué no los dos? Ben starts to walk to Bailey to talk. The guy's filling Kyle on the thing, and Wes does an impression of the mate's misses, and it was really funny. But Ben goes to Bailey. He's like, what's going on? And she says, in life?
He's like, what do you want to talk about?
And then he's basically just like, why would you say that? And she says she was joking about she did it because they always joke about the naked skinny dipping. And he would say he would if he could or something like that about getting with Amanda. And he's like, I've never made that joke before. And to which I wonder, did he make it like off camera? Because if it was on camera, they would have showed it.
Yeah. Maybe she's like implying that's what he means.
Yeah. It seems like she was taking a bit of creative liberties with the intention of the jokes.
Definitely.
But she does apologize though, and she says it's not her joke to make. And I'm like, that's good. Okay, resolution. But Ben's like, no. He asks, is this something else that's going on? Because this is the second time. And he starts to push a little. And she doubles down. She's just like, no, like you guys are loose with the joking and all this. And you say all this. And then she tells us, like, oh, he does flirt with her. He's making her coffee and he doesn't make me coffee. And then they're talking about the skinny dipping. He's picking her up and twirling her, getting a towel when she's naked in the pool. Like, her husband should be doing that. It's weird.
And they show every clip. And I was like, clock
They
it.
do.
Because that's valid. Like, if I noticed, so Bailey obviously is noticing because she's stalking Ben. But
Yes. She's one of those. She notices everything. She's like, what's going on?
yeah, she's like, I saw it all because I was staring at you the whole time.
If
So
you do it, she'll see it.
she saw all of it. But if I was her, I would conclude the same thing because he did. He was lifting her up, coffee every morning.
Yeah.
The towel, okay, maybe because everybody was getting out of the pool, but everything else, he was
I'm
like
like,
spinning her in the yard, like picking her
yeah.
up and stuff. And she's like, she had her legs curled up. Pick me up, Ben.
Come on, Ben, take me. No, they're definitely a little flirty. I understand her joke. It's just, again, the delivery and the time.
Oh no, it was an awful joke. It was the bad timing. Like Ben just wants to fuck her, or what did he say? What did she say?
I knew he was going to talk about wanting to sleep with her. I knew
Yeah,
it.
that's not a joke.
It's not. It's just an observant statement.
Mm-hmm. She
Oh,
was she's been looking for an opportunity to say it and she just picked the bad time.
yeah. And like he tries to leave, but she's still talking. And he's like, well, your answer was bullshit. And so she apologizes again. And then he leaves and Bailey cries. Now, here's the thing, because there's a lot of discourse online. I would say it started off mostly pro Bailey. But
Mm-hmm.
then as time passed, there was a little more team Ben. And then it kind of got to like a 50-50. I feel like it still is. I'm seeing more Ben though than I was initially. So I don't know. But I think what happened was the team Bailey was going really hard in the paint about like, oh, the way he spoke to her, he needs to be fired. Like, let this be his only season. Like, da 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 da. Like, that was outrageous. And I was like, okay, he didn't yell at her. He
Mm-mm.
wasn't aggressive.
No.
I'll agree. He was a little pushy. Like, he pushed it a little bit. His tone was off.
He had a tone, but
Yeah.
it
And
wasn't
he
that bad.
looks kind of intense. He has a bit of an intense demeanor.
He does. If anything, he was scary. Like it was a
Yeah.
little like serious, like because you usually don't see him like that, you
Yeah.
know?
It was like he called her to the principal's office.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, but I do understand Bailey being triggered because it brought up something from her past.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now she'll continue to say he yelled when she actually was the one who low-key yelled. Not in a like loud way, but she got more elevated.
Yeah. I didn't even think she got that elevated, but maybe. But I don't know. I don't think people can say Ben yells because Kyle yells.
Oh,
Ben did not
yes.
yell. Like we
No.
see Kyle scream at people and get loud. Like Ben did not do all that.
Yeah. And I
I don't
mean,
feel like she spoke that crazy though, but she was like upset, but it
she
wasn't
didn't
like she
speak
like
crazy, but she gets that like high pitch, like, you guys joke about it all the time. Like, she didn't yell, but if we're gonna say who spoke louder of the
oh, it
two,
was her.
it was
Yeah.
her. But no one
Yeah.
really like, yeah, it was a relatively tame altercation.
Mm-hmm.
And the word altercation even sounds extreme. Disagree,
And
man?
and if she's triggered, that's like, okay, I get it. But that's not necessarily on Ben.
Yeah.
You know, like he doesn't know what triggers you. Like that's, not to say
Mhm.
that it's bad that she was triggered or whatever, but like when she started comparing it to her past relationship, I was like, I feel like that's kind of a stretch because he was just upset and he was like confronting you about something. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's all of that other stuff that you dealt with in your past that I'm so sorry for, but like
Yeah.
it's not, I don't know.
Yeah. It's interesting. And like at the end of the day, Ben had a right to be upset, regardless of whether or not it was true what she said. I mean, it's still not great.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. She still made a very awkward moment.
yeah. So, I didn't, it's so interesting how certain things like puts the internet in an uproar. Like, I can't believe he spoke to her like that. I was like, calm down. Is this
Yeah.
y'all's first time watching the show? That was like the most polite argument I think we've ever seen on reality TV.
Literally.
Um, Amanda and Jesse talk about how what Bailey did was weird. And like, this is where, and I gotta give credit to the Reality Is podcast that Raven from Bitches Better was on. They had pointed out that Amanda kind of like is a little weird sometimes. Like she'll say one thing like, "Oh, that was awful. Like I can't believe she said that." But then like later when Bailey's like talking to her, she's like, "Oh, it was totally fine. I have the thickest skin." And it's just like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, she definitely did change her tone. Because I was like, is she upset? It wasn't like she was upset. She acknowledged that it was weird. Bailey
Hmm.
said sorry, and she's like, it's all good.
Yeah.
But yeah, she definitely sounded different
Yeah.
talking to Jesse.
Amanda does that sometimes with the guy. She'll sound one way, and then when she talks to the girls, it's very different.
Mm.
I clocked that last season.
I get it though, because when I'm talking shit about people and then I actually talk to the person I'm talking shit
You're like,
about,
oh, it's totally fine.
my tone is totally different.
That's true. That's true. Um,
Like, you don't need all this smoke that I just had for you a couple minutes ago. It's
yeah.
okay.
And she was crying, so
Yeah,
pretty
Bailey
nice.
was very upset.
Um, we see Sierra, Mia, and KJ together debriefing about Ben, and this was probably my favorite moment of the episode. It was so good.
It was hilarious. Everybody knows the tea, so they're like, "Oh, Ben did what? Oh my God."
Mia was just like, you know what? He said he confronted her, and he was like, "You think it's funny, but I don't think it's funny." And then he stormed off. Paige is just dying laughing, and Sierra's like, "He's got anger issues," and Mia's like, "He
Uh-huh.
has anger issues." Oh, she's just like, "I like it. Don't do
Hmm.
it to me, but I like that you can." I was like, "All right, this is too good."
So funny.
Uh, Bailey changed into sweats. She's not going out. And she tells Levi about what happened. And Levi says it was clearly a joke. And if any of the guys said it, they would have laughed. And I'm like, hmm, not
No, I
no.
disagree. Really? I
Well,
disagree.
it depends. I feel there's so many different feelings going on. Because, like, I disagree with her in the sense of like the time and the place. Like, it was just
Yeah.
a weird time to do it. But I do wonder if the way they said it would have been differently. Because again, Bailey's delivery was just terrible as well.
Delivery and timing were both off. So,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe in a different setting.
But I guess we'll never know.
Hmm.
Bailey says a man hasn't yelled at her since her ex boyfriend. But then she does say that Ben didn't do anything like him, but the situation triggered her. And I'm like,
Which is fair.
okay,
Yeah, I'm glad
fair.
she acknowledged that.
Yeah. This is where Sierra goes in to check on Bailey, and Mia and Amanda follow. They're just like, we want to hear.
Mia's like, oh, I'm gonna go. And Amanda's like, wait for me.
uh,
The way that Bailey is so upset, but it's like a joke to everybody
I know.
else
They're
is
like, let's see
so
what she's talking
funny.
about. Uh, and she's crying. She apologizes to Amanda. And this is what we talked about before, where Amanda's just like, it's fine. It's fine. I have thick skin. Um, and Bailey again, though, does say that Ben yelled at her. No, he didn't. But everyone goes out, but Levi stays with Bailey.
Hmm.
And then they're all partying. Kyle takes videos of West and Sierra partying,
Hmm.
playing paparazzi. And then they get home. And they're all partying in the VIP lounge. And Sierra's on the floor. And Wes sits on her. And she's like, you'll fucking kill me if you put all your weight. And he's like, no, I wouldn't. And she goes, I don't know, maybe. And then she tells us that apparently when Wes sits on you, that means he has a crush. And he did it before the last time they got together. And she's like, okay, I get it. You love me, but why now? Which is a great question.
Great question.
Amazing question. Jesse says he's happy for Wes and Sierra being flirty. He's like, I'm not jealous at all. I'm like, shut up.
Yeah, you're weird.
Wes tells Kyle he's loving seeing him West or Kyle tells West he's loving seeing him and Ciara. And West is like, I'm not sure if this is a thing because we hate each other during the day. So I don't think it's a crush. And they're like, do you need that to have a crush? And he's like, I guess not. No, well,
He said it just like he did.
Amanda and Kyle, this is where they have their cute moment of him holding her in the room. And it was sweet. And she's like,
It
my
was
mom
sweet.
was so happy about your gift. And he's like, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So back to the actual love story. West and Ciara meet over buffalo chicken dip.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, are you having fun? And she's like, in life or like right now? And he's like, oh, I just like, the thing is, like, I just like, if I'm being so honest, I just don't know how to talk to you. She's like, I designed it perfectly that way. And he's like, that's great. But like, even before filming and like after filming, like, I just like, I don't know like how to talk to you. And like, I want to like talk to you. And she's just like, she tells us she doesn't know she's ready to put her guard down like during the day. She's like, oh, drunk and flirting at night, whatever. But to confront it with a sober mind, I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Mm-hmm.
And she tells him straight up, I don't trust your intentions and interactions. And he's like, sorry, I know it's my fault too. And then this is where I say, inject this into my veins. I could watch this forever. The tension in this scene was amazing. The back and forth, I died. The whispers, the breaking the fourth wall, the clear love they have for each other. I had all that going through me. But also, this is the thing, it's so conflicting. I have so many mixed emotions because although I feel all this love, I am like, Wes, can you learn how to say a fucking sentence? Can you vocalize your emotions properly? Can you form a coherent sentence? What is with these men on these shows not knowing how to talk? I don't
Stuttering Stanleys.
get it. But for real, it's like, can you speak, please?
Spit it out, bro. It's so funny because I had like the opposite reaction. He sat on her and I was like, ew, what's happening? Oh my God, make it stop. And then they're talking in the kitchen and she's like giving him nothing. And I'm like, period.
I mean, period, too. I love it, too. It's like, don't let him have it right now.
She's like, I designed it that way. You're not supposed to talk to me.
Why are you speaking to me now? That's so
Let's
crazy.
go. But when we went live, we had a discussion about this. Who I think Jalissa said, why does Ciara need boundaries? Because she likes him. She has her guard up because she likes him and doesn't want to get too close to him because she likes him. And I have to agree. I think she's fond of him, but she knows, like, no, I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't.
Agreed. She's very aware.
Mm-hmm.
But we have so much left of the season.
Brandon, they're not fucking together right now. Don't even do
They're
that
in a
to
good
yourself.
place.
Okay, I'm in a good place with you.
Well, that's all I really want for them is to be in a good place.
Okay, that's fine.
Ultimately, I mean, am I convinced they're soulmates and we'll be together in like 5 years? Yes. But as of right now, good place. I'm okay with that. That's
We're
great.
content with a good place.
Yeah.
That's fine. Did you also during this they keep flashing back to Bailey crying in bed
Oh, yes.
because she's like not sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
And when we went live, Asia said, Bailey is that person that cries loud, so you can ask her what's wrong. I lost.
It's so true.
Because she's really making a thing of this. Like,
Yeah.
Ben has moved on. Ben is not thinking about you. Ben is eating buffalo chicken and chip. Like, he's having a good night. And you're just like, oh, my conflict with Ben. So, how am I gonna act tomorrow? What's gonna happen?
What am I
And
gonna
girl,
do?
everybody else moved on.
Yeah, it was just like I was hoping she would like go down and like dance. Like I feel like that would have been great. I mean, I get she's upset, but she is very much that like, ah. And then I had this relationship and it was like this, and I don't know, and da 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 da.
Yeah.
Like she very much she is like she wants you to ask.
She does. She does. And I thought that maybe like when Ben heard her crying that he would like go like because he's like he did say I don't want her to cry.
Yeah.
But then he just went out and I was like, okay.
It's like, anyways, got
Time
a
to
party
go.
with my mate's missus. It's my mate's missus' birthday. I got a party. It's like, all right, man. I see you.
I'm dead.
Oh. So then the next day, Bailey barely slept because of her anxiety.
Wait,
Um,
I feel bad now.
well, she does say she's angry instead of sad now. So it's transitioned to anger. She says he has weird curled hair and was staring at me dead in the eyes. But then she keeps saying how he yelled at her. And again, I'm like, maybe it felt like he yelled, but he really didn't.
Yeah.
Um, Ciara tells Amanda about what happened with West. She's like, he just like went up to me, he like cornered me. Well, he didn't corner me, but he like spoke and he was just like, I just want to talk to you. Like, can I talk to you? And it's just like, ugh. I'm like, that was funny. KJ also checks in with Jesse about his talk with Ciara. He's like, oh, she's cis, you're bro. I want to make sure everyone's on the same page. And what's his name? Wes. He's like, you're a good guy, KJ. Has anyone ever told you that? And here's my thing. I love KJ, but I need people to stop emphasizing how much of a good guy he is because that's a setup. If you say too much, even if he does something that's like not that bad,
I'm gonna jinx him.
yeah. It's like then it's gonna be like, oh, we thought you were a good guy.
Yeah.
So I'm like, just y'all hold the brakes. And there's something he does later in the episode that, I mean, it wasn't bad. It was just kind of like, shut
Oh,
up.
iffy. Yeah.
Yeah. But like, I got why, but I was just like, we'll get to it. But they all go to a winery. There's a cute, kind of funny moment with Wes and Ciara, the shotgun moment. He's like, no, I'm going to stand my ground. And she's like, oh, you're going to stand your ground. He's like, I am. I'm not moving. And then he's just like, this is one step for mankind. And she's like, and one more month of probation. Like, that was funny. And Carl's like, I have an incriminating picture of them together at the club. They're partying. I'm like, not you being paparazzi again. They get to the winery. Bailey doesn't want to sit across from Ben. And I'm like, this is where Bailey, I'm like, I get it. But Bailey's very much that like, very like, what's the word? Over exaggerated or extra, just like, oh, I can't even sit next to this person. Like everyone has to accommodate for Bailey.
Yeah, like you're doing the most because what didn't Mia have to move or
Yeah.
something? And it's like, girl, you're killing the vibe and you're being weird. You're making it weirder.
Yeah. And why are you in jeans? Everyone's dressed like so nice.
She
But
was too stressed. She couldn't like put together an outfit that day. She had a lot on her plate.
funny enough, it was maybe one of my favorite outfits of hers. And I did like the dress she wore at Amanda's, the green. Thought it was pretty. I didn't like how she did her hair because she didn't do it, but anyways, that's fine. Just wore it down. I don't know.
Not because she didn't do it. LOL.
So Kyle takes pictures of Ciara and he's like, I'm like Ansel Adams. And she's like, who the fuck is that? He's like, it's an award-winning photographer who was specialized in black and white and then went to color later in his career. It's like, oh.
Like, why do you know this? It's so random to see Kyle spitting facts about something.
He always pulls out some random fact, I feel like, or like he'll surprise you. Like
something he did a deep dive on, but only he did a deep dive on it.
yeah. One thing that's also surprising about Kyle is he's very liberal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Which I don't know why. It just feels surprising for some reason.
I would assume they all were.
I guess. You're right.
Oh, but you're surprised that it's Kyle specifically?
Kind of.
That kind of makes sense.
Not that, and not that easy. It's just like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But it's a pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
So it's great.
Not a bad thing.
It was funny because I think Ciara kind of said the same thing in her interview with, she was on Carl's podcast. If anything, listen more live. It's really good. When you have a chance. But she said she was talking about her first season and how she was worried like going into the house. She wasn't sure where everyone stood because she didn't really know everyone. But it turns out everyone was like on the same page as her. And she was just like, it was very shocking to find out that Kyle was so liberal. And I was just like, we love happy surprises.
Yeah.
Amanda says the watch was more of a gift for Kyle because he loved the applause, and
Mm.
that now she can leave him and she's got a watch. Bling bling.
I wondered if the confessional was filmed after she'd already filed for divorce or was planning to.
I think it was. And the reason being is the outfit she wore was one she did in like a TikTok or Instagram reel
Hmm.
with West and Jesse one day, and I think it was after they had. I don't think it was after they put the statement, but it was after when they had said like, "Oh, we were separated by that time." Or
Mm-hmm.
something. So I think it was because it was also the same one that she said she didn't know if Kyle cheated on her ever or not.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
but Ben opens up to Ciara about this girl he was seeing. And she's apparently the girl had said, I love you kind of quick. And he freaked out. And he was basically like, let me do this summer and then we can get back together. And she was like, I'm not waiting for you. What do you mean? And now he's like having regrets. And Sierra's basically like, you should just be honest. I think he's with this girl to this day.
Hmm.
And I think Jalissa was saying that Sierra's friends with the girl.
Yeah, yeah. And it's probably because of this.
Yeah. She like pushes for him to like maybe reconcile with the girl and get back together. So it's pretty
Hmm.
sweet.
Hmm.
Um, they get home and they play a beer pong game. And then Amanda asked KJ who he had sex with. Because at the winery, I I don't know if they were playing like a truth or dare or something game, but randomly Amanda's like, when's the last time you had sex, KJ? And he's like, yesterday morning.
Hmm.
And then she asks who with, and he's like, with Dara. And I'm like, it's not bad. Like, I get they had asked the winery and he didn't say who with, but now they're following up, probably because Amanda knows who with, who's
Yeah.
and she's like part of the cast. But it's
Yeah.
kind of just like, I don't know. I mean, maybe she's okay with it. It's just one of those where it's just like,
I mean, it was real. I don't know. It was really early for him to be saying that because
yeah.
it had been like a week, maybe, or a week and a half since he.
Hmm.
So I think, but I mean, now it's probably not that deep.
Yeah. They're still together to this day.
Yeah. So,
But
but
I
I
will
don't know if he
say,
should have said that.
yeah, I maybe would have like been like, oh, none of your business, or like, I don't know, that's for me to know.
Hmm.
But what was it? Dara did an interview recently. I really like Dara.
Me too.
And she was talking about she wasn't happy with that car ride scene with the guys. And like when KJ
Oh,
was talking about like their dates and all that. I don't know if it was more like she was mad at KJ. It seemed like she was more upset with when Ben was just like, "Oh, I'm not looking for anything short term anyways." Like
uh,
implying that like she was only looking for short term or her and KJ would only be short term.
or that she's just a short term kind of thing.
Yeah. And so, but she did say she says that KJ's very receptive to feedback and things like that. Like he's always
Yeah.
willing to listen. She said that he was a man written by a woman. I'm like,
Aw.
that's sweet.
Well, it's so interesting because he talked a lot about like being raised by women and being around
Hmm.
women and like how women would be put off that he was like sensitive and stuff. And she's like,
Yeah.
mm-mm, I like it like this.
And he
Period. They're cute.
they are, and he seemed nervous when he was answering Amanda's question. So I was just like,
Mhm.
it seemed more just like a slip. So I don't think it was like malicious or anything like
Yeah, he
that.
really only like gave a lot of information when he was asked. So
Yeah.
it
It
wasn't like
wasn't
it was
like,
unprompted. He's like, bro, guess what? Guess
yeah.
what I did yesterday morning?
And at least it was to like the girls and not the guys.
Yeah.
So, and we do get a montage of him FaceTiming Dara all throughout the weekend.
It's so cute.
And she's like, you had cake? And he's like, yeah, now my stomach hurts. Uh, so then, and then he also says that he hates when people play games because he's like, I got us Yankee tickets. He's like, if we like each other and we're free, we'll make time to see each other. And I'm
Hmm.
like, period. I love that mindset.
Yeah, just be direct with it.
Hmm. So then we get West. He's talking to Ben,
Mm.
and he says he's going through a lot of internal battles. Ben puts on his Barbara Walters wig and he starts questioning West about everything, about Sierra. And West is like, when I was with Sierra, it was dreamy.
Fuck off.
And Ben's like, I know, she's unreal. She's great. And you broke her heart, didn't you? You did all that. You really hurt her feelings. Made her feel awful.
And Wes is like, nah, 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 stick with dreamy. Positive only. Come on, Ben.
She's unreal, and like, you're great too. It would have been great to watch if you wouldn't have broken her heart. So that's crazy that you stomped on her heart. And now she hates you. Do you have regrets?
Tell him, Ben.
Are you happy? Do you think you're happy? And Wes is like, I of course have regrets. And like the thing is, I couldn't be the man she needed and wanted. And I miss her. And he's like, do you think she knows that? And he says she knows. And I'm like, I think she knows now, or maybe starting to know. But this is so annoying because I'm like, first of all, tell her your feelings, one. Because that's the thing about Ciara. She's not like, she has her guard up, but she's very open to just communication. If you tell her how you're feeling, she'll respect that 10 times more. So there's that. But it's also just like, bitch, now you're saying, oh, and I feel like I'm Maggie now. I'm like, now you're saying it was dreamy and all of this, and oh, you miss her. But last season it was all like, oh, it fizzled out, and I did this and I did that.
Yeah.
And it was just, oh, it fizzled. But now it's like, I just couldn't be the man she needed. Now look, we all can be retrospective. And maybe he was feeling that way because he had said when he had broken up with her, he had given reasons that weren't really true. And maybe he just didn't fully realize or wasn't ready to admit that he didn't feel good enough for her or something. Or maybe it was everything. I don't know.
He didn't want to commit to her. I think it was like she wants something serious and you're not ready to be that serious.
Yeah, like which, I would hypothesize as you're not good enough for her because you're not ready to step up to the plate and be everything she needs. So you're not ready to admit that. And I don't know if you'll ever be good enough. I want you to be good enough, West, but I don't know if you will be. But I don't know. It's just like, and maybe, with time, and maybe he's realizing he misses her. Maybe he never stopped liking her, but like, if he just didn't do that damn article, I feel like it would have been better. Like, he really was like, let's go to the New York Times.
He's like, let me like, because it's like you made up reasons for Ciara, and it looks like you made up reasons for the articles. Like, I don't know what you were doing. That guy's dumb.
Yeah.
All I have for you, Wes, are 2 words. Too late! It's too late, motherfucker! I don't give a fuck about your feelings. I don't give a fuck about, oh, it was dreamy, it was magical. Yeah, write it in your diary, stamp it, put a date on it, but that's all you're gonna get. You fumbled the bag, bro. You fumbled the bag. Talking 2 years later, 2 summers later, weird ass. Nope.
Look, here's the thing. I agree with everything you just said.
But they have chemistry and it's magical. I get it.
It's just so palpable, their chemistry.
Their chemistry is amazing.
Because they just have this connection and you could see it. I'm like, West, why can't you just be better?
This is so fun because I don't often see you get this excited about something.
I don't know why am.
The way you ship this relationship so hard is so cute. I've never seen Brandon believe in any relationship except for this one.
I don't know why I'm pining over this straight ass couple on this mid ass Bravo. No, not mid ass Bravo show. This is a great Bravo show.
But it is Bravo.
But it's Bravo. Like, what am I doing? I'm just like, I think it really is just the thing of like, we saw it happen. We saw the beginning. And everyone felt the connection that watched it.
And that makes sense. Like, on reality TV, you don't often see people who really look like they belong together. So I can only imagine seeing like this romance. And now, he regrets. Like, it makes sense why you'd feel that way.
It's low-key like a romance novel. Or low-key also like, I feel like a little more real than a lot of relationships. Because I feel like a lot of relationships on TV, they come and go so quick. Yeah. And they go to 0 to 100. This was really like a slow burn. And then there was like an ending. And now there's like a potential rekindling.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on here? Like, Ciara in
Yeah.
the City, Ciara and West Chronicles. Like, what's this novel that we're
What
reading
is,
right now?
I get it, man. I get it.
I'm like, so we're on this ride. And then next week we see he tries to be a little flirty. And look, I watched
Yeah.
the first 5 minutes of next week's episode because there was a sneak peek.
It
And
was
it's
good.
extremely awkward, the moves he makes. But she doesn't move away.
Does she talk to him? Do they have a talk?
So in what we saw, I think at one point in the season they will. Next week it looks like not yet, but it's like in the sneak peek, they're playing like a game. Like I think it's after this moment when he talks to Ben and he sits next to her, but he's like sulking. And she's just like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "I'm fine." And then they play like this game, and then he kind of plays footsies with her. And it's like whatever. She like laughs and then like he stops. And then he randomly like moves closer and just like touches her side and then starts to touch her leg. And she's like, "Why are you grabbing on me?"
Yeah, I remember her saying that in the preview.
And I added to the awkwardness because all of a sudden there was like no music and it was just silent. And it was as if everyone was watching.
Oh,
And
well.
West is like mouthing to like Jesse, "I will fuck you up," because Jesse's like laughing. And it was
Uh-huh.
just like weird. It was almost like he was trying to like stake claim on her or like get close. It was very like I
Mm.
really want to hear his mindset if he can vocalize it.
Brandon, this man doesn't have coherent thoughts.
That's the thing. I'm
You
like,
want to hear his
damn.
mindset?
I
That's not
want
going to get us
I need
anywhere.
someone to ask him, be like, why were you doing like what was the point of this? But like again, then she says in her interview, she's just like, we're kind of like flirting with each other again, but we're doing it kind of like backwards. Like it's like weird, like what's
Yeah.
happening. It's just confusing. But alas, we'll see it. And I can't
We'll
wait.
see. It's so funny because the way I heard it was like he was touching me. But you're like it was flirty, like he was touching me.
It was probably a mix of both, to be honest.
Yeah.
Uh, but with
This was
that,
so fun. This was so fun.
this was a
Such a good
great
episode.
episode. This
Yes.
episode alone was better than all of last season.
Low key, high key, actually, yes.
Mm.
We had
What a
some
great
comic
episode.
relief with Bailey, even though it was a little sad. And
Yeah.
then mostly everybody was getting along, having a good time.
Yeah. There was a lot of arcs, a lot of highs, a lot of lows. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
But with that, I think that's it for today's episode. Thank y'all so much for listening.
Thank you.
Make sure to rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. You can rate us 5 stars. If you leave a review, we love to shout those out. On Spotify, you can also rate us 5 stars and you can leave comments on the episodes. We love to respond to those. If you want to see our beautiful faces instead of just listening to our beautiful voices, you could subscribe to our YouTube channel at the Shade of It All Podcast. We post fun clips on TikTok at the Shade of It All Podcast. I just did a fun one about Secret Lives of Mormon Wives because the new season is out and I watched the first 2 episodes. Too much dad talk. I don't know why we're showing the dads, but anyways. Then we also have our Instagram at the Shade of It All Pod, which will be deleted at some point, but it's not yet. So you can follow. And then as mentioned earlier, we have our Patreon at the Shade of It All. For $3 a month, you can join us every week to watch shows live. We're currently doing Summer House, as we said, every Wednesday around 8 p.m. Eastern. We watch it the day after on Peacock. And we save all our past live streams to a playlist that's unlisted, but you can get the link and everything on our Patreon. You get the link to the episodes, and it should lead to the link of other ones.
Yeah.
If not, I don't know. But there's all the links to them in the feed, at least.
Yeah. So if you want to watch later, you can.
Yeah, it has all our Love Island ones, which I'm seeing more of Ariana out and about, kind of teasing Love Island, or not really teasing, or like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't know. I usually find out closer, but I love that she will be returning as the host because a lot of haters on TikTok were like, she's going to be fired because they only last 2 seasons. Anyways, thank y'all so much, and we'll talk to y'all next time. Bye.